1, action!
The Hill, a Yeovil College student media production. From lights, camera, action all the way to cut, we'll bring you the never-seen-before interviews with the cast and crew, and all of those cheeky moments on set. Join us as we take you on an exclusive journey behind the scenes. But where does this process start? With pre-production.
Start this rehearsal then.
Pre-production plays an important part in the creation of a film, as this is where all of the planning and preparation takes place.
Callum, only. We are breaking down the script and deciphering the locations, characters, props and costumes for each scene.
But before any of this, we need a script.
I originally wrote the script back in September last year, did a bit of work on it and come in today to see how it's filming. I've been used as an extra now. So. The inspiration is, it's actually based on a true story, loosely. One of the girls I work with, her husband was killed in Afghanistan last year. Although it wasn't originally part of the story, I put it in at the end. And it's given the story and the whole film itself a bit of relevance.
Working with the script was interesting as we had no control over it. It meant that we had to work by someone else's brief. We were allowed to tweak some things, but not the overall concept. For example, we shifted one scene into a cafe, and we were able to do that, but we couldn't move any more scenes around.
I'm Nathan. Do you need last name?
Yeah, go and have last
name. Right. I'm Nathan Appleby. I am the cinematographer. Yeah, in the pre-production we also did a few script rewrites, a few changes here and there. I go through lines, I went through the script with the director and we made some changes. The cafe scene I wrote myself, and a lot of the rest of it, but it went well.
So with a script in hand, the right actors are needed to fill the parts.
My name is Jack Valero, and I play the lead character Callum.
I'm Liberty and I'm Abby.
Straight to the garden.
No, the gate's here. It's here.
You always said it was here.
The gate is here. Where's the gate? The gate was there Thank you very much.
He's kind of a weird kind of kid, not a lot of friends. Quite a kind of cliche character, I guess.
I got on quite well with the part really, but yeah, I don't know, it wasn't really much thought that went into it, which is really bad because she's quite a self-centered person and that kind of might mean that I am, but I try not to be, so yeah, it was alright.
Working with the actors was, again, it was quite interesting because they are all individuals and they all act differently. And obviously their characters are different. I mean, two of the characters were completely counter to each other, Dennis and Mike. So this led to, interesting directing, from my point of view.
It's an opportunity to get in front of
Still
the camera.
talking about that? No, not you.
People here getting the word of my interview.
Your fellow cast members.
Well, I played a character called Mike.
I played a character called Dennis.
Our characters were a lot opposite, I think, in the fact that Dennis was a lot more
outgoing and he was a bit of an idiot, really. Let's be honest.
He was uninterested in the topic of of what the film was about, and my character Mike was a lot more interested and seemed to be a bit more connected with the other characters.
Also, I think your character was a bit quieter than my character.
Yeah, you weren't afraid to
in your face kind of.
you weren't afraid to speak about what you were feeling, whereas I was a bit more considerate about what I was saying.
I had to treat every actor as a separate person. There are instances where they were mucking about. They got their lines wrong, and this obviously, although it was a challenge, well, it means we just have to get over these challenges and work with the actors individually.
I can't look at you while we're doing this because it's just going to make me laugh.
I've messed up so many lines so far.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, and then I'm going to mess up a whole load more.
I'm fine with that.
I think it's going alright.
Well,
I found working with Liberty interesting.
Why? What are you doing?
Yeah, that's good. We need to record it.
I need my...
Such a prick.
I need my bro.
What else? Why you're suddenly, every time this camera comes on, you're such a dick.
Could you take my bro?
You gave it to me.
It was good because I mean she had done drama at school, and I'd done a little bit of drama at school. I mean, you know, I thought I could act as well, so it kind of worked. So I think if we just had more time to practice, it could have been great, but we weren't. So they probably did.
No, I'm good. You?
Yeah, right. I think that's enough. I'm gonna go. Okay. Get a bit embarrassing. Right. Okay.
Hugging scene.
It was really intimate. I
Someone
loved
needs
every
to
minute
guide
of
me
it.
behind so I don't go off down the hill.
You both looked like you were having fun.
Well, use both anyway, just in case.
That's why it's called act.
Right, okay, can we,
I'm sorry.
can we just try it?
I'm sorry.
Just try it.
I'm sorry. No.
Yeah, they were all really fun. I think we kind of all got on really well, really.
Liv thinks that I think she's stupid just because I didn't say yes, Liberty. You're completely right. you
Yeah,
should do
because
that.
I made a good point, and he just looked at me like
I just said yeah, that's a good. I just nodded. What's wrong with that?
so arrogant. I have to work with arrogant people. We were all cold and were a bit annoyed by the end of the day, but other than that, I think we all worked really well together. He flew over to me.
Oh.
Actually, I gave it to you.
It's my Bezzy. It's my new friend, Mr. Nope. No, get off.
So that's actually my lady.
It's not.
And then I gave it to Liv because
I
she
won
almost cried.
I won custody.
She almost cried, so I had to give it to her.
I won custody of Mr. Ladybug.
I could just
Hello, Mr.
right now.
Ladybug.
I think because we barely got any time to rehearse it, it wasn't as good as it could have been. I think if we had a lot of time, or a lot more time to have rehearsed it, I think it could have gone better.
Bye-bye, Mr. Ladybug. He's smiling. He's waving. Bye. Right.
Well, he's caught in the bush. It's fine.
I could have killed it. Did you see that?
You murdered it.
No, I blew it into the ground. But look, he's fine. He's fine. That's not actually. No, but he's fine. I think the main problem was, as I've said like 3 or 4 times now, was that we didn't really know the script very well. So it took too many takes, I think, because we'd all just forget what we were saying. So yeah, I think that was the main problem on set, I think. Why do you think every other fly insect is a wasp? She almost swallowed a fly. She said,
I
"Go
did.
wasp, wasp!"
I almost.
It was a
swallowed
fly,
a
but
wasp
you know,
in
really
it.
tiny ones that you can't really see.
It was horrible. It tasted funny. Right, let's go.
Because she, chewed on it. I mean, once it was in there, she thought she had to swallow it. So she thought.
Anyway, we've got to practice our lines.
Yeah. See you later.
Everything we need.
So with the actors in tow, the director is needed to make the production happen.
Right, cameras rolling. Scene 24. Shot 1. Take 4. 3, 2, 1. Action. In terms of directing, it was a very interesting experience. Controlling a crew of about, I would have thought, 10 to 15 people, who all obviously are trying to do their own thing. It was nice to have the power on set over actors and crew alike. But at times it was quite hard to have to think of the ideas, because of course as a director you have to decide where people are going to stand, what movement they're going to make, where the camera's going to go, and this led to a lot of creative thinking and quite quick creative thinking on set. We've got 6 pages to do until the end of the hill scenes.
So it should be too much longer.
Hopefully not, as long as the actors are quite good with the lines and everything goes smoothly. But whether it does or not, that's another matter.
Matt, he's obviously got. You can see he's got that director thing of telling him what to do. So, which is useful for a director.
We are currently on location at a Woods Wine Bar, upstairs in the restaurant. We're filming a scene in the script that we've is set in a cafe, and I'm not actually in charge of this one. I'm just in charge of the location. This is my workplace. Abby here is in charge instead.
You weren't very nice to me.
But yeah, I didn't find it difficult or anything. It wasn't like, oh God, got to work with Matt as director. No, it wasn't like that. It was, you know, not a lot happened really, to be honest.
But overall, it was a very fun experience for me, and I really enjoyed it, and hope that I direct some more stuff in the future.
Jack, is the bottom of your foot with the palm of your foot?
Have to be yours. Can we have a
I
boom?
think it is.
Can we
I've
have a
had
boom?
it.
Yeah.
I've had it before. Yeah.
Talk to Liberty again.
Yeah, hang on.
Right, she'll tell you about the palms of your feet and how many wasps she's eaten. Go on.
So as well as the actors and directors, what other cast members are needed?
I'm cinematography, so that means I just make it look good, I guess. I've been looking at cameras, I'm checking shots, getting shots, and like consulting with the director on what shots we want and stuff. Cinematography's gone quite well so far. I've tried to get in quite a few different shots, tried to get in some movement as well. We tried doing some handheld camera. Some of it works, some of it doesn't. And I think I'm going to have a go at doing some steady cam stuff, which could be interesting. We tried doing just holding the camera, we tried holding the tripod as well. But because we're on the side of a hill filming, there's not much, we can't really use tracks and dollies to get more movement in, which we'd like. But we had a go at doing it in the cafe with a dolly, which got a bit of movement in. It's a bit up and down whether it works or not, but we've just got to practice a bit more with it. Batteries are working today, which is nice.
From cameramen to boom operators, from props to costume, everyone is important on set.
We're the camera crew. We're filming the show.
Okay, I'm a props manager. We've been
Filming.
rearranging like cameras.
Yeah.
I'm Matt, and I'm on sound.
Me, Fairy Boom. Look at him.
Hello, I'm Izzy, and I am camera woman today. My role is costume.
My name's Anna and I'm an extra today. I'm Millie.
I am changing the reflector to the silver side.
I'm Luke and I'm doing the boom.
Scheduling.
I'm the head of editing for this motion picture. I have assistant editors, which they all have their own set of clips to edit, and then once they finish, they put it onto this Mac, which is the main one, and I check everything's okay, put everything in order, and then I have the final say of which clip is correct and which isn't.
I'm about to edit what we filmed earlier. I haven't done much editing, so may need some help, but luckily the head of editing is sat right there, so if I need help, I know exactly where to go.
Had a few hiccups, but we're working our way around them, but so far, not too bad.
So everything may seem to be running smoothly, but there were 1 or 2 hiccups on set.
There were some issues on location. The main one on the first day, we had a lot of fog when we were filming, and ultimately in the edit this has turned out to be a very helpful tool as it helps create atmosphere for the entire motion picture. But it was an issue to begin with, and we had to make sure we weren't filming bits in the fog and bits out of the fog.
It works really good in the opening. The opening sequence, we just went out and just filmed a load of establishing shots, which our editor Sam put together to make this opening sequence, and it all looks really good. The fog looks better than I could have planned. I'm bringing a hat tomorrow. That's my word.
Fair dues.
Oh,
We were all cold and were a bit annoyed by the end of the day.
Fucking freezing. not that cold. Man up.
Cold, tired, and I have headphones on. And it's windy. It's cold. It's windy.
How's it going?
Well, which is nice. Well, apart from the wind, but can't really.
Seems to be a bit of a problem today, doesn't it?
Yeah, but there's got to be a problem, hasn't there? It could be worse. It could be worse. Because at least the wind goes away. But
at least it's not rain.
Yeah, at least it's not rain. That would be the end. Or glitchy tapes, or batteries running out, or
tornadoes.
Yeah, tornadoes. Don't tornado.
Hurricane.
And no dogs. No cow attacks today.
Yeah, the cows.
The other main issue on location was in the second week where we had a group of cows were let into the field we were filming in, which disrupted filming for about an hour.
Our film set is being invaded by cows, as you can see, and we're trying to keep them away from the set while we film, but it's just not working.
Yeah, the cows, that made the day a bit more fun when the cows showed up.
It's going fun. It's going well. Yeah. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go.
Yeah, you need to lead them that way.
It's exciting. Adds a bit of excitement to the film setting it.
Oh, hold them back!
Girls, they're just going to follow.
Yeah, come on, get back. I'll pull out my gun and see if they get scared.
Oh. Let them go along the path, alright?
I was not expecting it. It was a new one. But, you know, dedication to the cause, you know? And who said this hill would be a good idea? No one.
We're finished. The hill is finished.
So that's it. With the filming done and the editing complete, what more is there to say than sit back, relax, and enjoy the film?
Sorry.
It was fun, so that's the main thing, that everyone has fun and it's not just a stressed out set of everyone getting angry at each other. I'd much rather be on a fun set than an angry set, so I don't mind.
Emotion in this thing.
Oh, I hated every second of it. It was horrible.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm going to be famous from this.
We'll make sure of that.
10 years time, Jack Brosnan in the lights.
Loved it. I hope it works out. I haven't seen what it looks like yet, so I hope it's not too bad.
The making of is fantastic. I've never seen anything
She
better
misses everything.
in my whole life.
She misses everything
Whatever
decent.
she's
Anything decent
paying
is
you,
missed.
I'll double it.
Ready?
Hi.
See you later. We're up on the hill.
Bye.
It's okay, because we're flat.
Oh no.
And that's a wrap.